call the Scott County Commission meeting to order. Chairman Slavin, would you lead us in the pledge?
Everybody stand by the hands. Heavenly Father, thank you for this day and thank you for the blessings you give us. Just thank you for this beautiful county that we live in and the opportunity we have to serve these people. And Lord, we just pray we'll conduct this meeting to your glory. We just ask these things in your name.
Will you pledge?
Attention, salute, pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, Madam Clerk, would you call the roll?
Brown. Here. Bird.
Here.
Butcher. Here. Chapman. Day.
Here.
Jeffrey. Here. Cobb.
Here.
Newman. Newport. Phillips.
Here.
Rice.
Here.
Slavin.
Here. Okay, next on the agenda, we're going to have a resolution on the Porter Benji Rector Jr. For his service to Scott County. And would he come on forward and all the family members that wants to come up here and be with him? Come on,
I'll go ahead and read this resolution. This is a resolution on recognizing and honoring the life and service of Porter D. Rector Jr., Scott County Register of Deeds, 1990 to 2018. Whereas Porter D. Rector Jr., known to his family, friends, and the people of Scott County as Benji Rector, is one of the longest-serving elected officials in the history of Scott County and is the longest-serving Register of Deeds. And whereas Mr. Rector was born on May 25th, 1951 to Porter B. Rector and Helen Pennington Rector of Huntsville. And whereas Mr. Rector is a 1969 graduate of Huntsville High School, a graduate of the University of Tennessee, and is a veteran of the United States Army and the Vietnam War. And whereas Mr. Rector is a longtime member of the White Rock Baptist Church of Huntsville. And whereas Mr. Rector is also a long-suffering fan of Tennessee football and basketball. And whereas the pride and joy of Mr. Rector's life are his family, his sons Clay and wife Heather, Grant and wife Jared, Scott and wife Melissa, and Seth and wife Kristen, and his beloved grandchildren, Wyatt, Dylan, Avery, Abram, Anna, Ashton, Alex, Olivia, Caleb, Caden, Eli, Briley, Emery, and Abner. And whereas during his 28 years as Register of Deeds, Mr. Rector has performed his duties with distinction and has served the people of Scott County with professionalism, courtesy, and compassion. And whereas after much thought and prayer, Mr. Rector has decided not to seek re-election. And whereas the life and service of Benji Rector to his country, county, family, church, and the people of Scott County are worthy of honor and recognition. Now therefore be it resolved that the Scott County Board of County Commissioners and the Scott County Mayor hereby adopts this resolution, recognizing and commending the distinguished service of Benji Rector as Register of Deeds of Scott County, Tennessee, from 1990 to 2018, and further honors his life accomplishments as a devoted soldier, father, grandfather, and faithful Christian servant. And whereas, be it resolved that a copy of this resolution be placed in the permanent records of Scott County and a certified copy be presented to Mr. Rector and his family.
I'll make a motion to accept that resolution.
Second motion. Voting on voice vote to accept this. All in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Motion carried.
Well, I really appreciate this, and I want to give thanks to every place that should be given. And first and most of all, I'd like to thank my Lord, my God. God of Abraham, God of Isaac, God of Jacob. He's been so good to me. But most of all, I want to thank Him for sending His Son Jesus to die for me and for saving me. And I want to thank Him for that. Last year, you know, people would come into office and they'd say, well, you going to run again? You going to run again? I said, well, I'm praying about it. So I prayed about it last summer, last fall, and then when it come time to run, it just, the Lord just took me and said, no, it's time to change gears and take another path. So I've been so blessed. I want to thank the people of Scott County. Like I said, my Lord, most of all, for allowing me to serve you all these years as your registered deputy. It's an honor and a privilege that will never be forgotten, and I'll be thankful for the rest of my life. I just want to thank you all. I've got too many, all my family right here, but I'd like to call out two people that's really been a blessing and a help, and that's Joanne Sexton. She served as my deputy registrar for a good while, and Betty Newport. She served me for 24 years and registered deeds, and Ashley, her daughter's back there too. And I want to thank my staff, because they've really been a blessing and a help. Like I said, my family, I can't thank everybody enough, because y'all been so good to me. I just want to thank you. Give me just a second.
Okay, now moving on, we have a resolution honoring Ernest Phillips. You can come on up and stand up here. Bring your family with you back there. Bring them forward. I got a quarter.
I'll read this resolution. Resolution to recognize and honor the life and service of Ernest Phillips, Scott County Commission, 1986 to 1990, 1994 to 2019. Whereas Ernest Phillips is one of the longest serving county commissioners in the history of Scott County. Whereas during his 28 years as county commissioner for the 3rd District, Mr. Phillips diligently served on several standing and special committees of the county government, has served for the last 12 years as chairman of the Emergency Services Committee. And whereas Mr. Phillips was married to the late Betty Sue Phillips, and is the proud father of 2 daughters, Tiffany Phillips and husband Dustin, Tina Jefferson, husband Greg, and 3 sons, Mike Waters and wife Missy, Mark Waters, and Chris Phillips. And whereas Mr. Phillips is a proud grandfather of 12 grandchildren, Houston, Bo, Elijah, Presley, Kayla, Gage, Cody, Jessica, Charlesy, Caleb, Jake, and Taylor, and the proud grandfather of 3 great-grandchildren, Charlie, Josiah, and Grayson. And whereas Mr. Phillips also served his country as a sergeant in the United States Army in the 82nd Airborne Division, and whereas Mr. Phillips was employed by the Commercial Enforcement Division of the Tennessee Department of Safety and was named Officer of the Year in 1999. Whereas, in addition to the service to his country, county, and his profession, Mr. Phillips has worked for his community and church, serving as a Sunday school teacher at New River Baptist Church for 42 years. Whereas the life and service of Ernest Phillips to his country, county, family, community, church are worthy of honor and recognition. Now therefore be it resolved, the Scott County Board of County Commissioners and the Scott County Mayor hereby adopts this resolution recognizing and commending the distinguished service of Ernest Phillips as County Commissioner of Scott County, Tennessee, from 1986 to 1990, and 1994 to 2018. And further honors his life and accomplishments as a devoted soldier, husband, father, grandfather, great-grandfather, and faithful Christian servant. Now be it further resolved, that a copy of this resolution be placed in the permanent records of Scott County, and a certified copy be presented to Mr. Phillips next week. And I'll make a motion that we adopt this resolution.
I'll second it.
Got a motion and a second. Voting on voice vote, all in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Motion carried. We do have a certified copy for you, Ernest. Do you want to put it there with you, or leave it to the end of the meeting?
Right.
Hand it to you. And these are for your family. Each one should have a certified copy for each one of you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Do all of them.
Okay, moving on, we have the approval of the minutes from June 18th, 2018. Minutes are in your booklet. Everyone's had a chance to look at it. Motion today. Second, Robert. Voting on voice vote to approve the minutes. All in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Motion carried. Next, we have the nominees for the bonds, notary bonds, and approvals. Okay. We have Scarlett Wayne Ellis. We have S.R. Seals, Battle Creek. And then we have the surety bonds. Nationwide Mutual Insurance Company, Cindy Blue Meadows, State Farm and Casualty Company, Lindsay Terry, Rely Insurance Company, Ashley Risden, Western Surety Company, Bridget Lynn Jeffers and Christy Harness, Surety Bonding Company of America, Tony May Phillips, Personal Surety, Gail Reeves. Motion to approve. Blue Day. Second. Voting on voice vote to approve the notaries and bond approvals. All in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Motion carried. Okay, next in your booklet you have the monthly reports from the county clerk, the trustee, and the quarterly reports from the county clerk, register of deeds, and veterans office. And you also have in there annual reports from the circuit commissioners clerk, chancery clerk, register of deeds, county clerk, and the trustee. And they were all in your booklets. And if everybody's had a chance to look at them, we'll entertain a motion to approve.
I'll make that motion.
Brown and Lyles. Second. Okay, voting on voice vote to approve. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried. Okay, moving on, next we have school matters. I see Bill Hall back there. Do you get anything you'd like to say?
Want to remind everyone that school will be in session August 1st for teachers on our first day of in-service. First day of school for students will be August the 6th, and that's right around the corner. Remind everyone that the buses will be back out on the road on that day. Please be aware, be safe, and look out for our children during the school year. We do have construction going on at Scott High School right now, putting doors on the classrooms in the 100 pod, or the library pod, which it's affectionately called. Also have a new entrance if you enter down by the gym area, some safety doors going in there. Steve Stanley Construction Company is doing that as we were speaking. Special thank you to Takahata Industries for helping financially with that project also too. Big thank you for that. And it's great when our community is coming out and involved in this too. Personal thanks to Mike Slavin and people that work there, to Debbie Thompson and the whole group at Takahata. Special thank you to our serving people who have served our community and county for a number of years, admirably, honorably, respectfully. Special thank you to not just myself, my family, and our school. To those commissioners who have served and are not seeking re-election, thank you for your time served on the commission. Good luck to those of y'all who are running, and for all candidates who are running this upcoming general election. And that's all I have, if y'all have any questions for me. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Bill. Okay, moving on to the sheriff's report. Anyone back there have anything they want to say? Sheriff, okay. Moving on, next we have road matters. I do see Mr. Sexton back there. Is there anything?
No, everybody knows we're working hard.
Working hard. All right, good deal. Okay, next we have the general public. Is there anyone back there from the general public that would like to get up and speak? Okay. Mr. Bevins, Speedy Bevins, try to limit your comments to 5 minutes.
Robert Speedy Blevins, everybody knows me, I think. I'm going to be good tonight. I brought up school day here a while back. And what I'd like for the commission to do on the next commission meeting, I know they're not going to be here long, one more month. Some of those people are going home, some of them are coming back. So I'd like to have a vote up or down on the school debt. So Ginger can pay it. I've talked to the state. So she can pay the school debt monthly or every 3 months instead of paying it yearly. Because the way you're paying it, you'll never get it paid. You leave it to our grandkids and their kids, and it'll still never be paid. So the state says I can start a petition to have the people decide to have it done, but I'm asking the commission to do it. So I won't do anything until the next commission meeting, and I'd like to have a vote up or down on it. It doesn't matter how they vote, but if they don't, I will start a petition to have it put on monthly or every 3 months. That's what the state says I can do. Thank you all. Have a good evening.
Thank you. Okay, moving on to committee reports and resolutions. First, we have Parks and Recreation. Chairman Chadwell, but I see he's not here. Does anyone want to go forth? And honestly, they didn't have a forum.
Park and Recreation Committee, July the 2nd, 2018, members present, Ken Chadwell, Sonny Raven, Eugene Jeffers, members absent, Rick Russ, Sheila Butler, Chet Martin, and Diane Smith. Due to lack of a quorum, the committee was not called to order.
Entertain a motion to approve the minutes. Russ, second. And then Paul. Voting on voice vote, all those in favor say aye. Okay, next we have Emergency Service Committee. And I think somebody took your place. Somebody read it for you if you want to. Okay.
Emergency Service Committee, July the 2nd, 2018, member present Sam Lyles, Kenny Chadwell, Patty Brown, Robert McBroom, and Blue Day. Members absent, Ernest Phillips, Rick Burke. Meeting was called to order 6 p.m. by Mike Slater, co-chairman. No action was taken. Motion by Blue Day, second by Patty Brown to adjourn the meeting. Voting aye, all present.
Entertain a motion.
I make the motion.
Okay. Patty Brown, second. Okay, voting on voice vote to approve the minutes for the Emergency Service Committee. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Motion carried. Then moving on to Buildings and Grounds Committee, Chairman Russ.
The Grounds Committee is on order July 2nd, 2018. Members present, Robin Newman, Sam Lyles, Robin Broom. Members absent, Rick Russ, Sheila Button, Barry Newport, Rick Burke. Due to lack of quorum of the committee tonight, we can call to order.
Entertain a motion to approve the minutes.
Okay.
Russ, Lyles, second. Right, okay. Okay, voting on voice vote to approve the minutes. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried. Okay, next we have Community Development Committee. Chairman Newman is the chair, and she's not here.
Community Development Committee, July the 2nd, 2018, members present, Robin Newman, Paul Strunk, Mike Slater, Jim Jefferson. Members absent, Derek Newport, Rick Russ, and Sheila Butcher. Meeting is called to order 6:08 by Robin Newman, chairman. Motion by Jim Jefferson, second by Paul Strunk, to recommend installing a line for the water at the Robbins Community Park. The Scott County government will be responsible for the monthly utility bill. Voting aye, all present. Motion by Mike Slater, second by Jim Jefferson, to adjourn the meeting. Voting aye, all present.
Okay, entertain motion.
Second.
Second, Robin McBroom. Voting on approval to put the minutes to record. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried.
A resolution, whereas there has been a request to install a water line at the Robbins Community Park, whereas the park is owned by Scott County, subject to federal and state grant conditions, whereas the request has been recommended by the Community Development. Now therefore be resolved, Scott County Board of County Commissioners hereby approves the installation of a water line at the Robbins Community Park, with the county being responsible for the cost of installation and for future utility costs.
Motion to approve the,
What is going through?
Okay.
Okay, H2O line at the park, pressure valve, $49.66. A line, 100-foot line, $39.99. A brass elbow, $8.99. A male fitted, $49.98. Plastic inserts, $2. A brass nipple, $11.67. That comes to $162.29. The labor, $250. Total price, $412.29.
Okay, entertain a motion to approve this resolution and the amount it takes to get this
I
water.
did a motion to approve.
You did? Okay. Motion and a second by Robin. Okay, voting on roll call vote.
Brown.
Aye.
Bird. Butcher. Gay. Jeffers.
Aye.
Lyles. McBroom.
Aye.
Phillips. Russ. Slater. Strunk.
Motion passed. Okay, moving on to intergovernmental committee, Chairman Chadwell. He's not here.
Intergovernmental Committee, July the 2nd, 2018. Members present, Keith Chadwell, Patty Brown, Blue Day, Mike Slavin, June Jeffers, Paul Strunk. Members absent, Ernest Phillips. Meeting was called to order 6:15 by Keith Chadwell, Chairman. Motion for Blue Day, second by June Jeffers to recommend the reappointment of Mike Douglas, Chuck Closey, and Wayne Hughes to the Scott County Airport Authority Board for a 3-year term. Voting aye, all present. Motion for Blue Day, second by June Jeffers to recommend dedicating the bridge over the Buffalo Creek on Old Highway 63 to the Everett Eugene Crabtree Memorial Bridge. Voting aye, all present. Motion for Mike Slavin, second by Blue Day, adjourn the meeting. Voting aye, all present.
Make a motion to the record.
Second.
Okay. Voting on voice vote, all those in favor say aye. Opposed? Motion carries.
There's 2 resolutions here. The first one, whereas Mike Douglas, Chuck Closey, and Wayne Hughes are members of the Scott County Airport Authority Board, and whereas the appointment of the above named board members expired in July 2018, whereas the Scott County Airport Authority Board has recommended the above named board members to the Scott County Commission to be reappointed for another term, whereas the Scott County Intergovernmental Committee has approved this recommendation. Now therefore be resolved, the Scott County Board of County Commissioners hereby approves the appointment of Mike Douglas, Chuck Closey, and Wayne Hughes to the board of the Scott County Airport.
Motion to approve the resolution.
Second.
Voting on voice vote to approve this resolution, all those in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Motion carried.
Next resolution, whereas the request has been made to dedicate the bridge over Buffalo Creek and Old State Highway 63 in the 1st District, and whereas Eugene Crabtree is recognized as being largely responsible for the construction of the current bridge, and whereas Mr. Crabtree passed away in May of 2018, resided in the Norman community and was a lifelong Scott County resident, whereas the Intergovernmental Committee wishes to dedicate the bridge to recognize the service of Mr. Crabtree toward its construction and to honor his life. Now therefore be resolved, the Scott County Board of County Commissioners hereby dedicates the bridge over Buffalo Creek and Old State Highway 63 as the Eugene Crabtree Memorial Bridge in recognition of his work for the construction of the bridge and to honor his life. Now therefore be resolved, the county shall post a commemorative sign at the bridge.
Entertain a motion. Blue Day. Second, right? Okay, voting on voice vote for this resolution, all those in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Motion carried. Did Eugene Crabtree's family show up?
Yeah.
Would they like to come forward and be recognized on it? All that year or not? Just stand where you're at, be fine, okay? We appreciate you coming. Thank you. Okay, moving on to the Budget Committee. Chairman Slavin.
Budget Committee, July the 2nd, 2018, member present, Mike Slavin, Robert McBurney, Paul Strunk, Patty Brown, Sam Wiles. Meeting was called to order 6:18 by Mike Slavin. No action was taken, so motion by Paul Strunk, second by Patty Brown to adjourn the meeting.
Motion to approve.
I'll make the motion to approve.
Patty Brown,
Second.
Robert McBurney. Okay, voting on voice vote to approve the Budget Committee. All in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Motion carried.
Here is a special call Budget Committee meeting on July the 9th, 2018. Members present, Mike Slavin, Paul Strunk, Patty Brown, Robert McBurney, and Sam Lyles. Also present, Virginia Reynolds, Finance Director, Dale Perdue, Mayor, June Jeffers, Kenny Chadwell, County Commissioners, and John Beatty, County Attorney. Meeting was called to order at 5:40 p.m. by Mike Slavin, Chairman. Motion by Sam Lyle, second by Paul Strunk, to recommend a tax rate of $2.4639 for the fiscal year 17-18 budget. Voting yes for Sam Lyle, Patty Brown, Robert Broom, Paul Strunk, Mike Slade. Voting no, none. Motion by Patty Brown, second by Sam Lyle, to recommend the fiscal year 18-19 budget to the Scott County Commission. Voting aye, all present. Motion by Patty Brown, second by Paul Strunk, to adjourn. Voting aye, all present.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Voting on the board vote to accept the tax rate, special call meeting. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Motion carried.
I'll add that next Monday night, there will be a special call meeting for the budget for us to present it to the full commission for their approval, so Kendra can forward it on to the staff. That'll be at 6 o'clock.
Need everyone here. What time?
6 o'clock next Monday night, we need all the commissioners present so we can get this passed. She can get it sent in and get it approved with the state. Questions on that? Appreciate the budget committee all the time, the effort they put into it. There is no tax increase. So, a really lot of hard work went into it. Any questions about the budget? All right.
Thank you. Moving on to the Finance Committee, Chairman Slade.
Finance Committee, July 9, 2018, members present, Mike Slade, Gene Jefferson, Bill Hall, Chad Ward, Dick Sexton, and Dale Perdue. Members absent, Ernest Miller. Also present was Ginger Reynolds, Paul Strunk, John Bay. He was called to order at 5:01 by Mike Slade, Chairman. Motion by Bill Hall, second by Gene Jefferson, to report the janitorial bids at Ellison Sanitary Supply Company. Voting aye, all present. Motion by King Chadwell, second by June Jefferson, to ratify the engagement and petition agreement between McCraney, Hagman, Quinn, and Noble, PLLC, Scott County Government. Voting aye, all present. Motion by Dick Sexton, second by Dale Perdue, to adjourn the meeting. Voting aye, all present.
Entertain a motion. Thank you. Voting on voice vote, put it to record. All in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Motion carried. Okay, moving on to other matters. One of the first things we have there is to reinstate the Veteran Service Officer. Let me back up on that. We've got a from MMQN.
It's not necessary, as long as the finance committee approves it.
Okay, we do have this in your booklet.
If you have any questions, give me a call.
Okay. Okay. So moving on to putting the Veterans Service Officer back in place. I think that's till 2019. Okay, whereas to support the needs of the veterans in Scott County, the Borden County Commission appoints a Veteran Service Officer to assist the men and women of Scott County with their veterans claims. And whereas every 2 years, the Commission must appoint or reappoint the Scott County Veteran Service Officer. And whereas it is the recommendation of County Mayor that current Veterans Service Officer Ron C. Keaton be appointed to serve a two-year term as a Veteran Service Officer. Now, be it therefore resolved that the Scott County Board and County Commission hereby approves the reappointment of Ron C. Keaton for another 2-year term to the Scott County Veteran Service Officer, radioactive till September 2017. And furthermore, that the Board and County Commission and County Mayor Dale Perdue commend Veteran Service Officer Ron C. Keaton for his hard work and dedication to assist the Scott County veterans and their families.
Make that motion.
Do that. Okay, voting on voice vote, put this resolution. All in favor, say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Motion carried.
Ron, thank you. You do a great job in that. You do a great job with people.
I'd like to thank each and every one of you for your support for veterans and their families in Scott County. Those folks, they listen to you and they know you're out there and they really appreciate your help. And you've never turned us down for anything that I know of since I've been here. And thank you all very much.
Thank you. Okay, next we have an airport maintenance grant. They offer this every year, and I'll go ahead and let Mary Ann explain.
We didn't get this till after the work session. It come in 2 days, but they want it back by tomorrow. This is just the maintenance grant that it's the contract that they do every year. Whatever maintenance bills that the airport has.
$1,000 of that money back to the county to help with the maintenance on the airport.
I'll make a
Okay,
motion.
you got that motion? Sean? Clerk, vote. Okay.
Those are match or no match?
No match. They just pay
They just
half.
half.
If it takes $10,000, they'll pay $5,000.
And we
If
pay
they need
$5,000.
repairs out there, this comes to a different source, I think, and I'm not sure where.
Well, it's the DOT, but it's the Aeronautics Division
Okay.
of the Department of Transportation.
My days on the airport authority, that is for routine maintenance, that they would incur those costs anyway, but we are reimbursed up to 50% up to 1980.
Right. Right, we would have to pay the full thing if we didn't have this grant.
Correct. It's not additional.
Right.
It's what they're already incurring.
Right.
Okay, voting on voice vote to approve. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried. Okay, does anyone have any announcements they would like to make? Okay, Sheila.
Hammer Volunteer Fire Department is having a cookout, $300 hamburgers and drinks. They're also having a membership drive, it's August 4th at 6 p.m.
Okay,
We didn't read the resolution for the airport.
okay, I'm sorry.
So
I didn't even see it. Sam, would you like to read that? Mine's stuck together, I'm sorry.
Okay.
So let's go
By
back.
punishment.
Sorry about that, Sheila.
That's all right.
Punishment, I'm gonna punish you.
Okay.
Bring it.
Whereas the FY 18-19 airport maintenance grant contract between the State of Tennessee Department of Transportation Aeronautics Division, Scott County Government, and the Scott County Airport needs to be approved, and whereas the amount of this grant contract is 50% of the maintenance acquired during this fiscal year, with the maximum liability owed not to exceed $19,800. Now therefore be it resolved that the Scott County Board of County Commissioner approves and authorizes County Mayor Dale Perdue and County Attorney John Beatty to sign and execute this grant contract.
Okay, voting on voice vote to approve this resolution.
I make a motion that we
All right.
I'll second.
Boy, I'm really jumping ahead, trying to get out of here. File the limit clean. Okay, now voting on voice vote to approve this resolution. All in favor, say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Motion carried. Now going on to the announcements, and Sheila brought up August 4th, the paint rock. Volunteer Fire Department is having
A cookout, free hamburgers, hot dogs, drinks, and it's also a membership drive.
membership drive to try to get people to join the fire department up on paint rock.
The day, 6 o'clock, the 4th, August the 4th.
6 p.m. August 4th.
I also have one other thing.
Okay. And John Beatty would like to say something? Yes?
I just want to say briefly, Mr. Phillips, I want to say what an honor and a privilege it's been for me to work with you over the last 16 years. I've enjoyed working with you, and I've enjoyed our friendship, and I thank you for that.
I gotta have all help on it. I appreciate it.
Thank you, John.
I think you know that.
Okay, anything else?
Also, the 21st, got this coming Saturday, we got fundraiser for the school for a 2-year-old kid got cancer. Everybody can come out and be with us.
Okay. This Saturday, fundraiser for a 2-year-old that has cancer. Raising funds for that purpose. Thank you, Bill.
We got a report from Stacy Swan concerning our land historical society, and she received a call from Nashville, and the lady who they decided to grant down there, anyway, they changed how the grant could be spent, and they suggested that in order to keep the grant, we should take a $25,000 printing and copying processing machine. And it's either take that or get nothing at all. So that kind of puts us in a hard spot, and we, the Historical Society would like to ask that the county repair or replace the air conditioning in the second floor of the courthouse.
Does that need to be brought up before the work session and voted on?
We need to get our budget passed first.
Okay.
Now, we could go ahead and be getting estimates for that, because we know
I mean, if the bottom floor of the courthouse air broke, we repair it. It's the same building, it's a county building. We're getting a lot of the work donated and some of the supplies donated, but this has just.
I see David Jeffers back there, and I think
David
he's
Jeffers,
president.
I'm the president of the Historical Society, and what we could possibly do is take the present heat and air conditioning from the archives building, if that would be possible, if we could get some help to move that. That is one option that we could use to save money, because those are expensive. Any help that we could get doing that. The wheelchair lift, the state highly recommended not to pursue that, and like Sheila said, they wanted us to take the printer. So it was either that, take the printer, or nothing. So we approved for Stacy to do that and take what option that she saw that was the best option for that.
But let me say this, Stacy did call me about this as soon as she found out about the grant. And I think the specific resolution approved the grant to fund the charity. Right. But it appeared that we were not going to be approved for that type of grant, for that project. I have looked at this project, or that they are trying to push the county toward, and it is a valuable instrument. It would actually take copies and store and be able to send out by email any of the county documents. So I don't want to turn away that money. Stacy did say that she was pursuing other avenues toward the charity, and I think given her ability, she'll probably be able to do that. So I don't want to turn that money away. I need to look at that resolution, but if the county government would be okay to make an amendment to that resolution if necessary, not to lose that $25,000, that could still be applied to the Historical Society, I would appreciate that.
I'll make a motion to give the mayor the authorization to change the scope of the application.
Second motion.
Well, Well, if we don't accept it, I think it will be frowned on if we apply for another.
They do, friend.
Yes.
There are other opportunities to fund other projects.
And Stacy is working with Mitch Lumbus, which is the East Tennessee Development District. And Mitch indicated to her that he thought that he can get the money for the wheelchair bill. So hopefully that will happen.
Okay, voting on roll call vote to approve for John and I to change the scope and sign for them to go ahead and go for this different
That's
contract.
a, Historical Society has approved this, right?
Yes, yeah, they have. So roll call vote?
Brown,
Aye.
Bird, Butcher, Day, Jeffers, Miles, McBroom, Phillips, Rice, Slavin, Strunk.
Aye. Motion passed. Okay, June, did you have something you wanted to announce a minute ago? I just saw your hand come up, but I didn't know where you did or not. I just wanted to make sure. I think everything's good.
Well, we're gonna eat afterwards.
Yeah.
Everybody stay.
Good
We got
deal.
food. Gotta eat it up.
Entertain a motion to adjourn.
Motion.
Motion second for
Well, I can see why the people want lights in here. Sitting back here, you cannot hear the commission, you cannot hear the people talking, that's why they all want lights. Okay?
Okay, we're adjourned.